I spent 7 years in investment banking, learning exactly how the top 1% manage their money. I studied finance at university and trained as a professional accountant. But here's the thing. After all of that, I discovered something surprising. You don't need to be rich. You don't need a finance degree. And you definitely don't need to love numbers to manage your money like the wealthy do. What you do need is a simple roadmap and the commitment to follow it. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on everything I've learned over the last decade, sharing the exact strategies the top 1% use to manage their finances. This is the only video you need to start building wealth, no matter where you're starting from. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll get brutally honest about where you stand right now. Your real net worth, your true income, your spending, and whether you're actually building wealth or slowly bleeding money without realizing it. We'll also create a clear plan to tackle any debt you might have. Then we'll get really clear about your financial goals. The life you actually want to build. No restrictions, no holding yourself back. From there, we'll build a step-by-step action plan around your goals. We'll cover a 12-month plan with monthly check-ins to make sure you're on track. Next, we'll talk about where to keep your money so it actually pushes you toward your goals faster. Let's be honest. If your cash is just sitting in a low-interest savings account, you're moving further away from your goals instead of closer. Then, we'll move on to investing. Every year you delay is a year you lose freedom. I'll show you when to start, how to know you're ready, and why it matters more than you think. After that, we'll cover 2 of the biggest money traps most people fall into: car buying, the hidden wealth killer that can wipe out your savings, and the endless rent visas by debate. I'll show you how to decide whether buying a house makes sense, or whether renting actually sets you freer faster. Now, it's one thing to listen, but another to apply everything to your own finances. So as we go through this video, I'll share examples, mini quizzes, and practical tools to help you put everything into action. By the end of this video, you'll be financially literate, and you'll have the exact roadmap to build a secure financial foundation. All right, let's get started. Section 1, understanding your finances. This is incredibly important. The very first step. There's a quote I love. If you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you are. And if you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going. That couldn't be more true for your finances. Yet most people skip this step. Before you can make real progress, you need a clear, honest snapshot of your money, your income, your spending, your net worth, and most importantly, the gap between them. I'll show some numbers and a simple tracker on screen. Use whatever works for you, but the key is to keep it ridiculously simple. That's the only way you'll actually stick with it. Here are the 3 numbers you should have in your head: your net income per year, your expenses per year, your income surplus, or deficit for the year. Why yearly? Because looking at your finances over a year gives the truest picture. It captures one-off expenses, surprise bills, and the little things that slip through the cracks if you only track month to month. Start with net income. The money actually coming in after tax includes salary, side hustles, dividends, freelancing, rental income, interest. Everything. Multiply your monthly salary by 12 if needed. Then total your yearly expenses. Use an app or scroll through bank statements. Include both regular bills and irregular spending you usually forget about. Subtract spending from income. That number shows whether you're moving forward or stuck. Negative, you're in an income deficit, spending more than you earn. That chips away at savings, increases debt, and pulls you from financial freedom. Positive, that's your income surplus, the money you have left over. Treat savings and investments like expenses for this step. It helps you build a consistent habit and shows you what you're capable of. Next, net worth. Simple. Assets minus liabilities. Assets are things of value you own. Savings, investments, property. Liabilities are debts. Mortgages, car loans, credit cards, personal loans. Over time, your net worth should trend upward. Income buys your lifestyle, but net worth buys freedom. Every financial decision either builds assets or liabilities. One more thing often ignored: your money personality. How you view money affects your spending, saving, and investing habits. There are quizzes online that categorize you into money personalities. Contemporary. Lives in the moment. Enjoy spending. Generous. Enterpriser. Goal-oriented. Calculated. Plans ahead. Minimalist. Values simplicity and security. Cautious. Realist. Practical prefers steady, safe financial choices. Socialite. Loves experiences. Celebrations. Living life fully. Personally, I'm an enterpriser, which made a lot of sense. Section 2. Managing your debt. Debt isn't all bad. Some debts, like student loans or loans for appreciating assets, can actually build wealth. Others, credit cards, payday loans, just cost money. Step 1. Get all your debts in one place. Track total amount, interest rates, minimum payments, due dates, and any flexibility like 0% offers. Step 2. Choose a repayment strategy. Debt avalanche. Pay highest interest debt first. Mathematically efficient. Debt snowball. Pay smallest debt first. Builds momentum and confidence. Tip. If you have credit card debt, consider a balance transfer to a 0% interest card. Just have a clear plan to pay it off before the promotional period ends. Debit versus credit. Debit is your money, gone when spent. Credit is borrowed money. Pay it off in full every month to get rewards without interest. Only use debt for essentials that build value, property, education, healthcare, or anything that makes you more money. Everything else. Save first. Spend later. Section 3. Setting clear financial goals. Now that your debts are under control, it's time to get crystal clear about your goals. And I don't mean vague stuff like I want to be rich. I mean specific, actionable, measurable goals. Ask yourself, what does financial freedom look like to me? Is it owning a home debt-free by 30? Retiring early? Traveling the world without stress? Funding a business? Write it down and break it into 3 categories. Short-term goals, achievable within 12 months. Example, build an emergency fund of 3. 6 months expenses. Medium-term goals, 5 years. Example, pay off a car loan, save for a down payment on a house. Long-term goals, 5+ years. Example, retire comfortably, financial independence, or owning multiple income-generating assets. Goals are like a GPS for your money. Without them, your income just disappears into everyday life. With them, every financial choice has a purpose. Section 4. Building a monthly action plan. Once your goals are set, you need a clear action plan. Think of this as your roadmap. Step by step, month by month, showing exactly what to do and when. Here's the simplest approach. Income allocation. Decide how much goes to essentials, debt, savings, investments, and discretionary spending. Automate your savings. Make it automatic, so you never have to think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. Track progress monthly. Check your numbers at the end of each month. Did you hit your savings target? Did debt go down? Are you on track for your short-term goals? A 12-month plan doesn't need to be complicated. Just set realistic monthly targets that move you closer to your goals. Consistency beats intensity every time. Section 5. Where to keep your money. Here's something most people overlook. Where you keep your money affects how fast it grows. Or shrinks. Let me be blunt. A low-interest savings account is a safe place for cash you need soon, but it won't make your money grow. In fact, inflation silently eats away at its value. My approach. Emergency fund. Keep 3. 6 months expenses in a highly liquid, low-risk account. Safety first. Short-term goals 1. 3 years. A mix of savings accounts, CDs, or low-risk investments. You want some growth, but minimal risk. Medium and long-term goals. Invest. This is where your money can actually multiply over time. The key, match your account type to your goals timeline and risk tolerance. Safety for short-term, growth for long-term. Section 6, investing. When and how? Let's talk investing. Most people delay because they feel intimidated. But here's the reality. Every year you wait is a year of lost opportunity. Step 1, make sure you're debt-free or at least managing high-interest debt. Step 2, build your emergency fund. Step 3, start investing consistently. You don't need to be a stock market genius. Focus on these core principles. Diversification. Spread money across different asset classes to reduce risk. Low-cost index funds. Track the market, minimal fees, historically strong returns. Consistency. Invest monthly or quarterly. Time in the market beats timing the market. Long-term mindset. Don't panic at short-term dips. Think 5, 10, 20 years ahead. Even small amounts invested consistently grow into meaningful wealth over time. Compound interest is literally magic, but only if you start early. Section 7. Avoiding the biggest money traps. Finally, let's tackle 2 of the most common financial traps people fall into. Car buying. Cars are tempting, but they depreciate fast. A flashy car might give you temporary status, but it won't build wealth. Buy wisely, spend within budget, and focus on appreciating assets instead. Rent, VZS, buy. The answer depends on your lifestyle and financial goals. Buying makes sense if it builds equity and you're ready to stay put. Renting might be better if flexibility, mobility, or investing elsewhere provides better returns. The rule of thumb: don't let lifestyle choices sabotage your wealth. Every big purchase should be evaluated against your goals. Section 8. Actionable next steps. Here's your takeaway. Know your numbers. Income, expenses, net worth. Set clear goals. Short term, medium term, long term. Build a monthly plan. Track progress and automate savings. Protect and grow your money. Emergency funds, investing, smart accounts. Avoid traps. Cars, lifestyle and unnecessary debt. Take action today. Even one small step, like tracking your expenses or setting up an automatic savings plan, compounds over time. Actionable next steps. Here's your takeaway. Know your numbers. Income, expenses, net worth. Set clear goals. Short, medium, long term. Build a monthly plan. Track progress, automate savings. Protect and grow money. Emergency funds, smart accounts, investing. Avoid traps. Cars, lifestyle, inflation, unnecessary debt. Take action today. Even small steps like tracking expenses or automating savings compound over time. Wealth isn't about flashy cars or designer clothes. It's about control, freedom, and options. The sooner you start, the faster your financial independence grows. Check the link in the description for my financial well-being toolkit with templates, calculators, and guides I personally use. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your money work for you. Thanks for watching in. Here's to your financial freedom.